There's the Abbey. What darkness awaits us within, I wonder.
Let's go and see.
It's just an Elden Ring ruins, basically. Gloom Widow.
Over here. Sick of Torgal. Get him. You know what to do, boy. It's over.
There you go. Someone just landed a little shitty cheap shot after all that. How dare you? Get out of here. So something happened. Oh yeah, I think when I leveled up, I got my full health back. That's nice. So, dark secrets, huh? Almost missed it. Okay, alright, Torgal. Clearly he wants to love, he's just blocking my path.
I feel good, boy.
Yeah, the music for this game just continuing to impress me. One thing I've always done instinctively is I always say look for music stuff. So obviously it's something I've never changed. I've had people kind of tease me about it before, but obviously it's so clear what I'm talking about that it's a bit of banter really. So I say stuff like, oh yeah, the soundtrack's looking good, and well, it's pretty clear. It's yes, okay, it's an audio thing. I should say technically it's sounding good, but it's such a silly like little looking is used so loosely for a lot of stuff that doesn't have to literally be about seeing things. That it's like whatever, man. So I'll continue to say, if you guys find it amusing, then you can continue to enjoy it.
Good day to you. I'm afraid the Abbey is not open for public prayer. May Griga go with you?
We came to offer a donation. From Martha.
I see. Then please, follow me.
I don't want to die. Please, Father. Something for the pain. I beg you. The light, it fades. I don't want to die alone.
It's all right. I'm here.
Who are these people?
Martha's bearers. She entrusted them to my care, that I might ease their suffering. To the extent that I can. For the time they have left.
The curse has taken them. All of them.
As it does every bearer forced to use their gift. With each draw on the ether, their bodies petrify, till all that remains is stone and pain, and so they are cast aside. There is nothing either Martha or I can do to change that, but we can at least strive to make their final hours a little more bearable. Have faith, my son, for you shall rise again and find the happiness denied you in this life.
Thank you, Father.
I must offer you my own thanks for the medicine you so kindly brought. Now, their final moments may be moments of peace. When next you see Martha, pray tell her that 2 more have succumbed.
We should get back to Martha's Rest.
Yes, we should.
Yeah, so the narrative about the bearers is expanding, and when listening to some of these conversations, again in my mind I'm thinking, was there maybe another brother that was born as a, like, apparently they're not in control of, you know, they can be born a bearer or not. Is that possible even for royalty? Can, like, the son of a royal be born as a bearer? Does that happen? If so, was there like another brother? And well, it would explain why they look so much like Joshua, but it's not actually Joshua, it's another brother that was originally born a bearer or something, but ended up having the powers of a dominant too, in some form, something like that. So maybe a lost brother narrative could be a thing, if Joshua is indeed dead. So, because they are putting a lot of focus on this bearer stuff, and Clive obviously wasn't born one, but he was forced to become one after what happened. But could he have been born a bearer, and how different would things have been then? I mean, I guess the Eikons can work in mysterious ways. They could end up choosing a bearer as a dominant.
Stay down. Give them all you've got, boy. It's over. Sick him, Torgal. Get him. Sick him, Torgal. Get him. It's over.
Yeah, this was a different funky looking chest, so... Oh, nice. Okay. So I guess if we want to at this point, we could fast travel back, right? Can we do that? Yeah. Why don't we do that? Fast travel is pretty quick. It's not like lightning fast, but I think that's quick enough. It's definitely nothing worth complaining about. I mean, we're level 21 and we're facing level 19 enemies, so I think we're more than...
You ain't pulled that sword from its scabbard.
I think I went the wrong way again. For God's sake. Just an extra lap round. Clive's a young man, he'll be fine.
It was good, honest work.
Ah, you're back. Thanks for taking care of that.
The abbot had a message for you. 2 more have succumbed.
I see. Come upstairs. So, now you know, eh?
I've seen plenty of bearers die on the battlefield. But never like that.
And all because they were born different. The powers that be can't take away their gift, so they strip them of their humanity instead. Oh, there's plenty who pity a bearer's plight. But so long as we're content to sit around, weeping for those on whose broken backs we're carried, we ain't gonna change nothing.
And so you lend Sid your strength.
What little of it I have. Used profits from this place to buy the poor buggers.
So when the abbot told us the bearers were yours...
Aye, they're my property, at least by law. Any still fit to work fetch a price beyond my means. All I can do is care for those who are past mending. But it's not all doom and gloom. Bernard's finished fixing that bridge for you. You can carry on to Eastpool now. You got questions that need answering, ain't you? Well, I wish you luck.
Thank you, Martha.
Oh, I almost forgot. Sid and I have other friends in Rosaria. Wear this and they'll know you for one of us.
Slumbering chocobo. Nice.
And know that you will always be welcome here. You were right, Sid. It really is them. Lord Rosfield and Lady Warwick have come back to us. And long may they stay.
And there it is. The bearer's lot. Make for Eastpool.
Sid.
Ah, Clive. You're not where I left you.
Hurt your hand.
I did, aye. With 1,000 little lightning bolts. Can't fling them around the way I used to. Think of it as my decoration for long service and exemplary misconduct. But you didn't come here to compare war wounds.
We didn't.
Thank you, Sid. For everything.
If you want to leave, that's your lookout. I'm sure you'll have a long and happy life together if you stay out of my way.
Sid!
Oh. I knew a girl, back in the day. She was a slave to her fate, just like you. I wanted to save her. For a while, I even thought I could. But just because you think something doesn't make it true.
Sid.
I'm no savior. Just a conceited old fool. I talk about people forging their own futures. But instead of handing them the hammer, I beat them with my own. And if no bugger wants to listen to what you've got to say, you might as well keep your gob shut. But Clive, I will say this. You're not a monster. You're the same man you've always been. Except that, and you may yet escape your fate.
My fate.
Look, lad, you've had a hard life, and I don't see it getting much easier. You might not be able to save anyone else, but at the very least, you can save yourself.
I'll try.
And Jill, I'm sorry we didn't get a chance to talk, but I trust you'll take good care of the boy.
Yes, I will.
Is that the last of it?
Aye.
We'd best head back then. Wouldn't want to keep Nan waiting. Ta-ra then.
Holding on. Okay, we finally have the cyclist available. Yeah, it's kind of good. I think that Sid is not a part of the story at this stage, and I say that because he's kind of too good. I was having a little conversation again, and I was like, Sid has so many of like the quintessential, awesome, likable character traits. I mean, he looks really cool. He's got a great voice actor, pretty unique voice. He's got that wisdom. He's got that banter. He's well connected. He's fun. He's charismatic. And honestly, in most scenes where he's together with Clive, he kind of outshines him, because Clive is obviously, he's much younger. He's had a different approach to life. He's been through very different things. Clive is much more of a kind of, when they're in a scene together, for me at least, Sid's kind of stealing the show. And yeah, the people I was talking to, they're saying the same thing. It's just, he's having the more kind of peak moments compared to Clive. Obviously, Clive's time is still to come. He is the hero, and he's going to have his moments for sure. But up until now, I think Sid's kind of overshadowed him a bit. And it reminded me a bit of Final Fantasy V, where we had Bartz as the main character. Now, straight off the bat, Clive is a much better main character than Bartz, don't get me wrong. But in that game, compared to the main character, Galuf, in that story, was, to me at least, he had much more energy. He was much more of a driving force. He had a bit more dimension to his character. He was more funny, like charismatic, whatever it might be. And so for me, it ended up being a bit of a bad thing, because, well, it's always nice to have cool like support and sidekicks and stuff. But when they start like overshadowing your main character and they start carrying things a bit more than the main character, that can be a bit dangerous. And Sid's kind of teetering on that danger level for me, and a few other people that I've chatted to agreed as well. So him taking a bit more of a back seat after the first like 7-8 hours, I think is a good thing. I'm sure he's going to be back, and it's still pretty likely he's not going to make it to the end of the story. But he's a hell of a character, man. I've really enjoyed every scene he's been in. I've just enjoyed listening to him and just watch him do his thing. So hopefully Clive is going to continue to develop and grow into. He doesn't have to obviously be like Sid, but have enough of his own thing going on that even when he's with Sid, let's say, the spotlight is on him, basically. That's what I'd like to see. Okay, let's check out these quests.
Find him before the Imperials do.
Another missing person case.
Can't talk now, Oh, you're Clive, aren't you? Martha told me all about you. Word is you're a devil with that blade.
You look like you're in a hurry. Where are you going?
Not far, I hope. But I dare not waste a moment. It might cost a man his life.
Sounds serious. What happened?
It's not so much what happened as what might. They've discovered he's a bearer, see? And now, one of his erstwhile friends and neighbors wants to see him clapped in chains.
Where is this bearer?
He wasn't fool enough to wait for the Imperials to arrive. Poor sod took to the road, left his whole life behind. But they'll be after him before long. I need to find him and get him to safety, fast. Here, if you've the time and the inclination, I could do with a hand. Will you help me find him?
Of course. We bearers have to look out for each other.
Thank you, Clive. With your help, we might catch up with him yet. His name's Norris. We need to find him and get him to Martha before the Imperials sniff him out.
You found him yet? You won't catch a bastard standing around clucking like old hens. That fucking snake played me false, acted like he was one of us, and the whole time he was one of them. We need him caught and handed over to the Imperials. Hanging's too good for him.
Ooh.
Well, go on then. If he gets away, I'll see you fitted for a noose.
All right, Ronald. We were just leaving. Look, this one's here to help. I was just filling him in.
Ha! Send a bearer to catch a bearer, is it? Not bloody likely. That's it. I'll find the bastard myself.
Come on now, Ron. It's dangerous out there. We wouldn't want you to come to any harm.
You want something done right, you don't send a bearer.
Clive, this might take a while. You start hunting our man, and I'll be along once I put Ronald's mind at ease. Someone said they saw Norris heading for the Fallen Gate. Maybe you could ask if anyone over that way knows anything. We have to find him. Don't let him slip through our grasp.
False friends. Okay. Sure, this one has a bit more of a
I'd better
premise.
find this Norris before Ronald takes matters into his own hands. Bearers are hardly difficult to spot. What did he mean about being played false, I wonder?
Yeah, some intrigue there.
Here, you're that bearer who works for Martha, aren't you? Can you give me a hand? Curse my luck, I dropped my crystal off a cliff into the bloody swamp like an utter fool. Now, I've not got your knack, see, and I need that shard to chill my fish if I'm to take him to market. It's just a short climb down, I'll make it worth your while.
I can't promise anything.
Well, just promise you'll look. Ah, there may be one thing I failed to mention about the crystal. A creature might have already claimed it.
Claimed it.
All right, eaten it, but only might have, you understand. There were a lot of bog crabs down there. Nasty buggers, them.
Sounds like I need to break a few shells.
Oh, don't worry, there weren't too many of them. A veritable walk in the marsh, as they say, the ladders, right over there.
Okay, that's number 2, and I think there's a third. And well, we can have up to 3 quest lines. Oh wait, no, sorry. This was just false friends, and okay. Let's start with this, guys. I mean, the ladder's right here. Let's just get moving. Slay some bog crabs. Get on with it. So far, at least, these quests are not that expansive, so they're pretty easy to do as you're going along anyway. So, for now, at least, I'm happy to basically just do every side quest as it comes up. Alright, boggies, let's go. I like to just generally start with this still.
Crabs eating crystal. This should be interesting.
Get him, boys! Over here. Get him! There, boy! Get him, boy! That's enough.
There's another one here. I thought maybe Shiva would have done a little bit of damage to it so far.
Give them all you've got, boy. Stay down. Over here. Get him, boy.
Yeah, only 4 ability points. Quest destination nearby. Okay. Yeah, I guess it's this guy that has him.
Over here. There, boy. Get him, boy.
This must be it. No point spending any more time down here than I have to.
Agreed. Can head straight back up. Yeah, this is what I mean. I mean, when these quests take this short period of time, even if they're pretty basic in their setup, I think it's fine. hand this one in.
Well, any luck?
Yours, I presume.
You found it! Oh, thank you!
Thank you.
Any longer out in the sun and my catch would have made for poor eating indeed.
Be more careful next time.
Oh, I will, I promise. No point casting my nets of a morning if I'm without a crystal to see the catch to town. There was a time honest tax-paying folk could get new ones whenever they wanted. Can't now, though, not for love nor money. Crystals are scarce, and the Empire tightens its purse strings more every day. Lose this little beauty again, and I might as well scrap my nets and take to begging.
Money, money. I'm curious to see if there's any, like, we've seen +1 and +2 upgrades, but we've not seen anything beyond. So once I've done these quests, I might check back in to see if there's any more reinforcement I can do.
You don't know a man called Norris, do you?
I do, as it happens. He ran off that way not too long back. Looked like he was in a right old hurry. And he had a lantern with him for some reason. Never known him to stay out after dark.
He was making for the marshes then. All right. Thank you.
So they were showing me this bit. Okay, fine. I mean, they're making it easy enough to follow along here. It's not exactly the hardest navigationally so far.
You barely have to step.
Given that, I think the way that they've structured things and the way they've done it, I'm happy to not have a mini-map.
You can't have got far.
Honestly.
I better keep my eyes peeled.
You might argue that depending on how naturally good you are at navigating stuff, having to do this all the time and check is, you know, immersion breaking, but I think not having the map is probably better for me at the moment. Ooh.
A lantern. The one Norris was carrying, no doubt. At least I know which way he went. Someone made short work of them. I wonder if that someone was Norris.
Who dis? That didn't take long.
Norris, I presume.
Leave me be.
You were never branded. So that's how you stayed hidden.
Ronald sent you after me, did he? Set an Imperial dog on his best friend. And when we were so close. I'll never forget the hatred in his eyes. But it doesn't matter now. I will not become a slave. As one bearer to another, please. Don't do this. You know how they treat our kind.
Ronald didn't send me. One of Martha's men did. He wanted to make sure you were safe.
I don't understand.
Martha takes in bearers. She's a friend. You can trust her. Believe me.
I never knew. Can't say I'm surprised, though. She has a kind heart. Kinder than most.
Just wait here and stay out of sight. You'll be among friends soon enough.
Thank you. There's few would have been so kind. And sorry. You're no Imperial dog. Far from it.
I've been called worse. Oh, I found a lantern back there. I assume it's yours.
Thanks. I dropped it when those creatures attacked me. But if I'm honest, I wasn't all that sorry to be rid of it. Ron gave it to me.
All right. I'll keep hold of it. I might be able to use it to put an end to the Imperial Surge before it begins. A bearer without a brand. To have lived free for so many years. Only to be betrayed by a friend.
Yeah, so thinking back to my earlier kind of thinking out loud speculation about potential third brother and like an unbranded. Basically, in my mind, I was like, yeah, but the hooded figure isn't branded, so the odds of that brother being born are branded and then not being branded. In my mind, I was like, maybe they gain the power of an Eikon, or like the Phoenix splits its energy somehow, and that's able to remove the branding from them. So I guess it is possible to have branded with no brands, sorry, or bearers with no brands, or whatever. So maybe it gives like a slight extra chance of my little third brother theory being true. Okay, Ronald. Mr.
I'll be
Weasley.
fucked if I'm leaving this to a bearer. I'll go myself.
Shut up, Ron.
There you are, Clive. How goes the search?
Well branded. Have you found the bastard yet?
Only what was left of him. A corpse, torn apart by monsters. And this.
Let me see that. No. It can't be.
Shall we consider that the end of the matter then? Or do you need to see a body?
No. I mean, I've no use for bearer bones. He's dead. Let that be an end to it. Only wish those whose job it was had done what they were supposed to do and spotted him sooner. Letting a bearer go about without a brand? It's not right, I tell you. Who'll want anything to do with me now, eh? There goes the bearer lover, they'll say. I'll be a laughing stock.
Is it true, Clive? Is Norris really...
He's alive. You'll find him in a hut in the marshes. He's expecting you.
Oh, you crafty. Still, you did the right thing. Thank you. It's not much considering, but please, take this.
Yeah, good guy, Clive. Oh wow, 100 ability points. Yeah, we'll take that. Cool. And definitely a nice way to see even more of how bearers are treated in this world. Imagine someone being your friend and then you find out that they were a bearer, and then suddenly you're willing to see them, like you're happy to see them killed, basically. That's just insane. And unfortunately, to some level, so many people in the world, especially nowadays, we just all love our labels and our metaphorical brands that we put on other people, and just dehumanize them for that and that kind of thing. So I think there's definitely a lesson there. Just got to try and approach everyone with an open mind. Don't look at the brand. Try and look into their heart and their soul, see who they really are, and then make your choice.